She found herself falling for him, heart and soul. Welcome to a tale of passion, deceit, and self-discovery. Our story begins in a small, picturesque African village, nestled amidst rolling hills and lush greenery. This village is a sanctuary of life, bursting with color, music, and laughter. Every corner hums with energy, the lively chatter of merchants, the sweet scent of fresh fruit, and the rhythmic beat of drums that echoes through the air like a heartbeat. Amidst this vibrant tapestry is Nandi, the village chief's daughter. Her beauty is more than skin deep. Her presence commands attention. Her eyes, a deep shade of ebony, seem to hold the wisdom of generations and the curiosity of 1,000 untold stories. Men admired her, women respected her, and children adored her. But despite the admiration that surrounded her, Nandi's heart carried a secret yearning. She felt restless, like a bird trapped in a golden cage, looking out at a world she longed to explore. You see, Nandi's life was one of privilege and expectations. As the daughter of the chief, she was destined to marry a strong, noble man from the village, a union that would strengthen the tribe and honor her family's legacy. But Nandi's spirit was like a wild river, refusing to be contained. She craved more than a marriage of convenience. She wanted to feel the rush of true love, the thrill of adventure, and the joy of being truly seen and understood. Then, one fateful day, a group of European merchants arrived in the village, bringing with them the allure of the unknown. They set up camp at the edge of the market, their strange clothing and goods drawing curious gazes. Among them was Adrian, a tall, striking young man with an air of confidence that seemed out of place in such a humble setting. His golden hair gleamed under the sun, and his eyes, as blue as the sky at midday, sparkled with intrigue. From the moment Adrian saw Nandi, he was captivated. To him, she was more than just beautiful. She was enchanting, a vision that seemed to step out of his wildest dreams. And for Nandi, Adrian represented everything she'd ever yearned for. He was a man who had seen the world, a man who spoke of distant lands and thrilling adventures. To her, he was a glimpse of a life beyond the village, a life filled with possibilities. Their worlds collided in the bustling marketplace. It started with a stolen glance, Nandi looking up from a basket of ripe mangoes, meeting Adrian's intense gaze. Time seemed to freeze. Then a coy smile, and just like that, the spark of something forbidden ignited. What began as fleeting looks soon turned into subtle conversations, stolen moments, and whispered promises. Despite warnings from her father and the disapproving murmurs of the village elders, Nandi couldn't resist the pull of this mysterious stranger. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, she would slip away to meet Adrian in secret. Under the cover of twilight, by the serene riverside where the water glimmered like molten gold, they would sit for hours, talking about their lives, their dreams, and the future. For Nandi, Adrian's words were like magic, casting a spell over her. He spoke of bustling cities, where people of all colors and creeds came together, of ships that sailed across oceans, and of freedom, the kind she had only dreamed of. With each story, he drew her closer, his voice soft and persuasive, and slowly she found herself falling for him, heart and soul. But love built on lies is as fragile as glass. What Nandi didn't know was that Adrian's heart was not as pure as his words suggested. Beneath the surface, he was an opportunist. His charming smiles and sweet words were laced with a hidden agenda. Adrian wasn't just there for trade, he sought to exploit the village's resources. With Nandi's influence, he hoped to bend her father to his will, securing lucrative agreements that would give him control over the village's most valuable assets. Blinded by love, Nandi couldn't see the truth, even as it unfolded before her eyes. It wasn't until Adrian's demands grew bolder, his questions more pointed, that doubts began to creep in. He started pressuring her, subtly at first, talking about how she could help him, how they could build a future together if only she convinced her father to sign a new trade agreement. Suspicion clouded Nandi's mind. Could it be? Was Adrian using her? One night, by the river where they had shared so many tender moments, she decided to confront him. Her voice was trembling, a mix of anger and fear, as she demanded the truth. "Is this what I am to you?" she asked, tears brimming in her eyes. "A tool to gain power? A means to your end?" Adrian, caught off guard, tried to backtrack, his face a mask of desperation. He insisted that his feelings for her were real, that he loved her, but it was too late. The veil of deceit had been lifted, and Nandi could see clearly now. The man she had given her heart to was nothing more than a charming stranger, a liar who had played on her deepest desires. With a heart shattered into 1,000 pieces, Nandi made the hardest decision of her life. She turned away from Adrian, her shoulders squared and her chin held high, and walked back to the village, leaving him alone in the cold darkness. She knew she had to do what was right, not for herself, but for her people. The next day, standing tall before her father and the village elders, Nandi revealed Adrian's betrayal. Her voice was steady, her eyes fierce. She spoke of his lies, his schemes, and how he had used their love as a weapon against her. The villagers, who had once whispered in disapproval at her secret meetings, now stood in silent support. They saw not a foolish girl, but a brave woman who had the strength to admit her mistake and fight for her people's future. Adrian was banished from the village, his dreams of wealth and influence shattered. Nandi's father, though heartbroken by his daughter's ordeal, embraced her with pride. She had proven herself to be more than just the chief's beautiful daughter. She was a true leader. As the days turned to weeks, and the pain of betrayal began to fade, Nandi found a new sense of peace. Though her heart still ached for the love that could have been, she knew she had made the right choice. Standing on a hill overlooking her village at sunset, the wind gently lifting her hair, she looked out at the horizon with a newfound strength. She had learned that true love is not about finding someone to escape with, but finding the courage to stand alone. The greatest love story, she realized, is the one we write for ourselves. And so, our tale ends. Not with sorrow, but with triumph. Nandi's story is not one of loss, but of self-discovery and resilience. For sometimes, the most powerful kind of love is the one that teaches us to say goodbye. In love, it's easy to get lost in the feelings and the excitement of a new relationship. However, it's crucial to remain grounded and maintain a clear perspective on what truly matters. Here's a powerful piece of advice for anyone who finds themselves in a similar situation. 1. Trust your intuition. Never ignore the warning signs. If something feels off in a relationship, take a step back and reflect. Genuine love should bring you peace, joy, and respect, not confusion or heartache. Communication is key. Always express your feelings and concerns openly. 2. Self-love and respect. Remember that your worth is not defined by someone else's affection. Prioritize self-love and surround yourself with supportive people who uplift you. A healthy relationship should enhance your life, not detract from it. 3. Learn from heartbreak. Heartbreak can be a painful but powerful teacher. Use this experience as an opportunity for growth. Reflect on what you truly want in a partner and what values are non-negotiable for you. 4. Move forward with hope. Healing takes time, but it's essential to embrace the future with hope and an open heart. Every ending brings the promise of new beginnings. Trust that love will find you again, and when it does, you'll be stronger and more discerning. Remember, love should never make you feel less than. Cherish yourself, and you will attract the love you deserve. Don't let unpleasant love to ruin your beauty. I know it's not that easy, but it will be more happier to free yourself from that darkness. It takes a time to recover, but remember that after the storm, a sun will shine again and life goes on.
And that, dear listener, is the hidden love of the African enchantress and the charming stranger, a tale of lust, betrayal, and the strength to let go. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Vessi of Vessi's Stories and Folktales, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Please click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. For many more beautiful and interesting stories, you will be the first to get them. I really appreciate your time. See you on my next video.